Can you hear me now? Alright. Welcome everyone to Roulette Rivals 17. This is a round 5 match between Qrescent7 and Zionical, also known as Zai. The first map of this match will be Mumbai, where Qrescent7 has been here 3 times, lost all of them. Zai has been here once, lost that one. So it should be a relatively close matchup. Fair warning, I'm casting from OBS. Streamlabs broke on me today, so we're gonna hopefully see good results.
Prepare yourself. Duel starts in 10
But
seconds.
for now, we have our first spin
9,
coming up.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Wazir
3,
Kali, Loud
2,
Explosive
2,
Weapon
1,
Suit,
1.
Vanya
Eliminate all
Shah, Assault
targets.
Rifle Bollywood Bodyguard, and Dawood Rangan, No Pacification, SMG as Holy Man. Alright. This very interesting spin. I think Charles would be a potentially good start playing here. Could also do Skywalk, of course, Old Faithful. Either is fine. In fact, actually, I could see Skywalk coming in use here because you're right next to the Holy Man disguise, as well as the Maelstrom. And that does seem to be what Qrescent is doing here. Starting Skywalk, hopping down the stairs. And we will see him attempt to isolate Maelstrom and grab the Holy Man disguise right off the bat here. Zai does start Charles, and I imagine we're going to see him head directly to the Maelstrom's isolation point from the Charles start. And Qrescent now has the Holy Man disguise as well as the Maelstrom isolated, but gets seen dragging the body of the Maelstrom, which puts Zai in a little bit of a lead here. Not too much, as the match has just started. And instead of getting him on the trespassing, he does not opt to isolate Maelstrom, but opts to follow the Holy Man instead. Semi-interesting choice here. Not sure what his plan may be. Nonetheless, Qrescent is working on the Maelstrom Holy Man isolation from Qrescent7 again. And this time gets it off successfully. Zai actually has Maelstrom in the Charles now, so did not miss the isolation. And Qrescent already has the Maelstrom killed. Now he's in the Holy Man disguise and working his way toward, I imagine, the just to start break. I mean, not much needed here. Honestly, very light load on the spin. As we see Zai get the explosive kill, but the Maelstrom flies off of the balcony, and Zai has red guns. Unbelievable. That is gonna be a restart, but he can't find where the body went. Wow. Just like that, the lead has switched back over to Crescent's side. And he has activated Brick, so very basic run-of-the-mill spin here from this point on. Just needs to knock out the 2 bodyguards there, which we learned earlier today in a Mumbai that they will eventually move to watch Vanya pass if you do not knock them out. Zai now starting on the Maelstrom isolation again from Charles. And Qrescent does have Vanya here. Should just be a quick knockout on the 3 followers of her. And then from there he can leave her up and head towards Dawood. Zai once again has Maelstrom on the Peekaboo. And Qrescent opts to actually knock out Vanya here. Definitely the safer option with the risk of the crows seeing the body if you choose to kill her at the boathouse. And this time, Zai gets the kill off on Maelstrom, dumps the body. Just because you dump him after the kill does not make it a green guns. Um, and that will be another restart from Zai. Qrescent is waiting on Dawood to come down in the Holy Man disguise. Has the food vendor knocked out here. Also grabs the coin for the exit. Zai once again gets the knockout on the Maelstrom, but close combat heard. This is not good. And that will be another. Okay then. Zai kills himself and restarts the mission. Nice attempt though. Nice attempt. Zai has swapped to the Skywalk start. And Qrescent now drops the blue egg to get all 3 of these guards knocked out. Just needs to wait long enough. And there's the kill on Dawood. And he also has the Bollywood bodyguard disguise with Vanya knocked out. And this is going to be presumably a safe final kill and exit from Qrescent. Not sure. The only thing that could possibly go wrong is if one of the crowd NPCs sees Vanya get shot. So this time, seen through the wall, dragging the body. And there is the finish from Qrescent. He has the kill, and that will be a nice 2-0 start on the map. I'm not even sure how that body got found on Zai's side.
Score
That
2-0.
insane line of sight from the guards there. Next map will be Miami. And there was not a stream promote. Oh, I guess there wasn't. Anyways, Miami is next. Qrescent7 has been here 7 times, winning 3 of those. Has a personal best of 2 minutes and 48 seconds. In fact, holds the record. And Zai has been here 6 times, winning 2 of the 4, or 2 of the 6, with a personal best of 9 minutes and 49 seconds. So yeah, Miami, very fun map. Before we go any further, I do want to say thank you for adminning Reaper47. He is officiating this match today. And if you're just now joining us for the first time, this is Roulette Rivals 17 Swiss stage, where each player gets 6 matches, and the top 16 after round 6 will advance to a knockout stage. Current players of this match are on 3 points, I believe, and have won 3 of their first 4 matches.
Agent, get ready. Duel starts in 10 seconds.
Spin will be here
9,
in
8,
3 seconds, and
7,
what do we
6,
have?
5,
We have
4,
Sierra Knox Explosion Accident
2,
as the
1. Eliminate the
Saturninium
target.
mechanic, and Robert Knox SMG as the event security. Fairly quick spin. Both disguises on their respectful side of the map, and both players immediately load into the map. Not even 10 seconds planning, I think. And Qrescent will make it in first. Immediately does the shots um, to get Sierra off the track slightly faster. And with the disguise being on this side of the map, that definitely does help. Zai also starts waiter, and I believe he did shots as well. Heads downstairs, and we are seeing practically mirrored gameplay from both of these players at the moment. Qrescent makes his way into the Subterranean garage and uh, almost gets a bit of a peekaboo there, but dodges the whoosh. Zai chooses a trank as the method of gaining the disguise, and has the disguise faster, and will be able to isolate Sierra first. Now, Qrescent now also has the Subterranean mechanic disguise, and will work his way to the other garage. Um, the bullet impact from Zai was noticed, but not by the security guard until now, and this is going to cause him quite a delay in getting to Sierra. Qrescent, and actually it will cause him to restart. Not sure I've ever seen that leg shot fail before. Qrescent is at Sierra, has her in the room, and can just shoot the propane flask that's already there and blows her up. Now, does blowing up the car still count as explosion accident? Huh, never knew. Oh, it doesn't. Alright. Oh, alright. Yeah. Zai now in the subterranean mechanic disguise and on his way to Sierra. Meanwhile, Qrescent is working his way towards Robert, taking a bit of an unusual route here. I guess to get the event security disguise. This time playing it safe with a blue egg for the security guard. This also saves him the trouble of having to find a good disguised grab for the second kill. And Qrescent goes for that secured event security in the basement, which also allows him to take out cameras without panicking anyone. Now we'll be working his way up to the um to Robert's computer. Zai has Sierra on uh Peekaboo and gets the kill there. And as we see Qrescent attempting to shoot the laptop, finally gets it after 25 so bullets. Zai in the event security, heading over to Robert's side of the map. And this could be very close, even still. 32 shots. Yeah, I was trying to do the math. It wasn't mathing. And there's the kill from Qrescent as the event security with the SMG. And now he is in the bodyguard disguise and will make his way out of the map. Zai has already shot the laptop, and there is very much still a chance that this could be a photo finish within 30 seconds, but I think Robert is going to be a little bit too far away for that to happen.
Score 4-0.
So Qrescent will take the second map of the match and start off with a 4-0 lead. Up next, we have Ambrose Island. Qrescent has been here twice with a personal best of 318 on his one win. Zai has been here 4 times, winning 1 of 4 with a personal best of 6 minutes and 29 seconds. And yes, Ambrose Island will be map number 3. Our first map was Mumbai. And I believe it was a little bit over 10 minutes before the finish. Or no, actually a little under. At this time was 7:17. I'm trying to think of something that we could see pretty cool in Ambrose. Refresh on both players. Yeah. I'd like to see some sort of electrocution for Noel. That kill is typically pretty interesting. I wonder who have these players won against on Ambrose. Qrescent7 won his Ambrose Island against Dinosaur. Zai won his Ambrose
Duel starts in 10 seconds. 9,
against
8, 7, 6,
FE302.
5,
But the spin is
4,
here.
3,
And we will have Null Crest, SMG
Eliminate
Cook,
the target.
Aka, Fall as Metalworker. How do you do Aka Fall? I'm not sure I've ever seen, or that I can remember that kill being done. Nonetheless, pretty quick spin. Zai starts off secreting Null and grabbing the Cook disguise and throws the bomb without the briefcase. Qrescent is heading for the same route with the immediate Cook grab. And places the briefcase or the remote explosive also in the same-ish spot without the briefcase. And Zai is already at Null, has the kill with the SMG. Just a quick dump there. Almost gets seen by the overlooking Cook, but dodges efficiently. Qrescent is planning on using the blue egg to knock out the two guards that will follow Null. And Zai grabbing the Metalworker disguise. This is a very quick spin, really just a race between the two players to see who can finish fast. I am fastest. I imagine there will probably not be any restarts here, but anything could happen. This game is very unpredictable at times. Qrescent now getting the Metalworker disguise. Zai leaves a weapon for, I imagine, Aka's guard. So that he can drag to the very nearby bridge, which is apparently where the fall kill is done. Qrescent gets the Durian off on Aka now. Zai knocks out Aka and will begin the drag. Gets the dump prompt and gets seen dumping, and that will be a restart. Oh my gosh! Qrescent does need to be careful of the same thing as he goes to drag. I am slightly worried because of how close the timings were, and there's the guard over there, and he was seen as well, and that will be a restart for him. And just like that, we are on an even race again. Very level playing field, both players ripping to the same exact guard. I imagine not much will change on the strategies, except for potentially making sure that the coast is clear for the Aka dump. Zai waiting for the two guards to get sick and for the enforcer to move before he shoots or does anything to Null Crest. Excuse me. Qrescent now in the Cook disguise, working his way over to Null as well. Zai gets the kill, gets the dump, body is hidden, and the no kill is safe. Qrescent knocks Null out with the briefcase, shoots him with the SMG, dumps the body, almost gets seen by the Enforcer, but ultimately gets the kill off, and his kill is safe. Now both players attempt to grab the Metalworker. Zai has the Metalworker after knocking him out and dumping him into the box there, and Qrescent, very shortly behind him, does the exact same thing, getting away with the Metalworker disguise change. Zai shoots Akka with a Seeker, and he scores, making her head towards the restroom. Qrescent is waiting on Akka for a durian, throws the durian, and gets it off successfully, and Zai ripped. What? He dropped the gun in the sight of the guard. Ah, oh, man. Wow. Anything can happen in these matches. Something like that, I mean, it could end up being what costs the map. However, Qrescent still does have to do this drag again, and is getting awfully close to the Enforcer picking up the gun. Shoots a distraction shot for the guard on the gate. And I'm not sure if Qrescent saw what ripped him. Gets the kill off, and that will be a safe dump for Qrescent. Body was found, but it is an accident, so he will get away with it. Now just has to hope that the explosive was delivered to the right place. Detonate and exit. Zai in the cook disguise, heading towards Null, but Qrescent does have the explosive delivered to the right location. It will be the satellite destroyed, and Qrescent winning the map and the match, making it a 6-0 victory. Very well played by both of these players.
Score
Incredible match,
6-0.
honestly. The score does not do it justice, just how close they were. But let's take a look at how that affects the brackets, which in this case is the standings. There we go. Qrescent is now on 4 points in 5th place. Zai is still in the top 16 at 3 points, has one more chance to win a match in round 6. And some of the other results we have already advanced are Quadsility and Spot the Cat, claiming the first 2 of the 16 spots by winning their matches earlier today. And yes, still a lot of places up for grabs in this knockout stage. Remember, the top 16 will advance. But I believe that was the last match we have for a while. But we can see here on upcoming matches that we have 2 more matches happening in about 4 hours and 23 minutes. Both are starting at the same time. We will have Apricot codename Kenny, casted by Cab, and Gigs RH versus Dinosaur, casted by Bella. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. Thank you, Reaper, for adminning today. Thank you, OBS, for not messing up too badly. And I will see you all later. Have a good one.